Good evening, class. My name is Stephen Gatlin. I'm here to inform you about the applications and impacts of 3D printed prosthetics. A 10-year-old child goes with his parents to a doctor's appointment to watch as a machine creates a new part for his prosthetic limb, layer by layer. No, this isn't a scene from a video game or a sci-fi film. It's not something that'll only be available in some faraway future, neither. This is present-day technology. A close family friend of mine was injured in an accident and lost his leg. He now alternates between a very expensive prosthetic leg and being in a wheelchair. 3D printing involves the creation of three-dimensional objects, usually out of a type of plastic. The design, which is on a computer connected to a 3D printer, is printed with this plastic material layer by layer. The versatility of this technology is nearly endless. You can make creative pieces to integral parts of machinery, more especially for prosthetic limbs. 3D printing is becoming more widely known and readily available to the public. Throughout our lives, we'll most likely come into contact with people who have a prosthetic limb who can benefit from this technology, if not ourselves. 3D printed prosthetics have impacts on the individuals who use them in several ways. 3D printed prosthetics are economically efficient. They have psychological impacts on individuals, and they can bring people together. Now let's delve deeper into the ways 3D printed prosthetics impact individuals who use them. One of them being is that 3D printed prosthetics have economical impacts on individuals. The cost of materials for a 3D printed prosthetic is affordable for most people. For example, the cost of materials for one type of 3D printed prosthetic hand, called the Cyborg Beast, is $50. Because the overall cost of production is low, the cost of replacements will also be reasonable. Individuals who use 3D printed prosthetics do not always have to visit the doctor's office to be fitted for a new one, because some measurements can be done remotely. This saves them money it would cost for visits, especially if they require special transportation. Parents of children who need prosthetics would not have to take time off work. 3D printed prosthetics have psychological effects on individuals who use them as well. With 3D printed prosthetics, individuals will not have to wait for a long time and can begin the process of learning to use them. For example, the entire process from printing to assembly for the Cyborg Beast takes less than 3 hours to create. 3D printed prosthetics can be customized to the individual's unique measurements and requirements, which can improve their physical movements and overall quality of life. Children with amniotic band syndrome who have malformed hands or arms can sometimes be victims of bullying. With a 3D printed prosthetic, they can have a more positive school experience. Lastly, 3D printed prosthetics bring together professionals in various fields, and the individuals who use them. Doctors, engineers, software creators, and even artists work together to create the optimal prosthetic design. Doctors need to confer with engineers on how to use the technology. Engineers and software creators work together to run the 3D printer. Upgrading is needed. Artists provide input to create a prosthetic design that is not only effective but aesthetically pleasing. Because the process is customizable, the individuals who will be using the actual prosthetic can provide their own inputs. 3D printed prosthetics is present-day technology at its best, impacting individuals who use them in many ways. Again, 3D printed prosthetics provide individuals who use them with affordable and cost-cutting impacts, positive psychological effects by reducing the wait time and improving their overall quality of life, and is a gathering of professionals in different fields as well as the individuals who use them. The days of waiting months and spending thousands of dollars that you don't have for a prosthetic limb are over. Now in the time that you spend watching a couple of episodes of that popular streaming series, a 3D printed prosthetic can be waiting for you. Thank you.